What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have some Detroit Lions news. We have some rumors with the general manager position for Detroit, and also we have an update on Robert Saleh in New York. So let's get it started.
You know, I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, you know, guys don't know DoseOfDion. He put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome, everybody, to another video. Glad you guys are here. And look, we're back. I usually sit like this, but now I'm sitting like this. It's kind of nice a little bit. But the lighting, there's a window right here, and the curtain's not that great. I need a better curtain. But it keeps, like, going in my eyes. So when you watch it back, it's like, dang, he's all yellow and stuff. And I'm not yellow, so I was like, dude, I can't do that. Am I yellow? All right, so we have some Detroit Lions rumors, but again, keep in mind, rumors are rumors. We've said it many times, but they may be true, they may not be true. You know, they could be just put out there just for fun. Some people can just make this up. We don't know, all right? We just don't know. So I guess you got to, you know, whether or not you trust the source or whatever it may have came from. But there are rumors, so we're going to talk about them with the GM position. But before we do any of that, I want to give you guys this update on Robert Saleh because I know there's a lot of Robert Saleh fans out there for Detroit. So yesterday we talked about the New York Jets are the competition for Robert Saleh. They seem like they are the major. Was that yesterday? I think it was. They seem like they are the competition for Robert Saleh because he looks like a finalist for them. And if the Lions want to make it happen, they may have to do it pretty soon. All right, they may have to make it happen soon because the Jets may not let him leave New York without a deal. And that's kind of the rumors and reports that we're getting right now from New York is that they don't want to let him leave. So he is continuing his interview with the New York Jets, and the Jets are all about Robert Saleh. So one report that we got from NBC Sports said this: signs point to Saleh with the Jets. All right, now that's just, you know, something from the Jets. I've seen articles like that, and then they don't actually happen. But then we get a report from Fan Nation. Was it Fan Nation? Let me check. Report: Jets hope to hire Robert Saleh as next head coach on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Now that was an hour ago that was put out. It is 11:20 right now as I'm recording right this second. So we'll see if anything happens, but it does happen. It could happen today. If not, maybe that's a good sign because maybe they moved on. But they are not looking to let Robert Saleh out of New York without a deal. They are very interested in Robert Saleh as the next head coach. So if I'm the Detroit Lions, if I know, you know, you've only interviewed him one time, but if I know in my heart that this is 100% who I want, I don't know if she's for a hamstring like that. That's not personally how I'm thinking. But if that's how they are thinking, I would absolutely get on the phone and I'd be like, hey, Robert, before you do anything crazy in New York, can we talk? All right, maybe you throw him an offer there. I mean, I'm just saying, if you really want this guy, sometimes you just got to do things. You got to take the risk, got to take the shots. I just got another update. That's why I checked. That basically Robert Saleh is meeting with the Jets CEO Christopher Johnson Wednesday. Okay, so it looks like he's could be a done deal. I'm just gonna say. I mean, I hate to say it because look, yes, he's not my top candidate, but I know a lot of you guys are Robert Saleh fans. And it looks like they're very interested to bring in. Here's another report. Robert Saleh, favorite for Jets head coaching job by NBC Sports. So we'll see. You know, we'll see if anything changed or not. But as of now, he looks like final. Again, he's not my top candidate, but for a lot of you guys, I know he is. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll see. On to the GM position where we have a couple of rumors. And I wouldn't call them conflicting rumors, but I would say they're two definitely different types of rumors. So the first one comes from 97.1 the ticket. And this comes from Michael Stone. Now, Dave Burkett put on Twitter, hey, wait a minute. Don't count out Kevin Colbert because if something does happen, it's going to happen soon or not at all. But then on 97.1, we get this from Michael Stone. I just got off the phone with a trusted Lion source that they have made an offer to Colbert. It's pretty close to happening. Now, then anyone on the say, look, I'm not going to say it's going to happen or anything like that, but the Lions have put an offer out there. He said, I'm not going to say it's a done deal, but unless Rooney's can come up with a crazy offer, he might be coming back. Now, when he says coming back is because he was with the Lions from 1990 to 99 as a pro scouting director. And during that time period, the Lions had 6 playoff appearances. So I just thought I would throw that. I don't know if it's him or not, but hey, Big Baby Duba said it's not a coincidence. You don't believe in him. So maybe it was a lot of him. But the Lions, I think, would love to bring him back. I would love to bring him back as our general manager. I mean, he was their first general manager since 2010. And with Pittsburgh, well, I think, you know, the track record kind of speaks for itself. He's been there since 2000, and they've been absolutely incredible. He's been the GM. They've won 71% of their games. Obviously, Pittsburgh is a great organization, so it probably wasn't the most dysfunctional unit to take over as a general manager, but he was working there since 2000. So we'll see if that happens. If you guys do want more into detail on Kevin Colbert and his draft picks, things like that, well, we have some videos on it. I think yesterday we even put a video about Kevin Colbert, so you guys can go definitely go check that out. But yes, pretty much simply put, and I think you can make your own assumptions based on this, he is the general manager of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Lions may throw out an offer for Kevin Colbert. They may have done it. Now, an offer is just an offer. Just because you put an offer out there doesn't mean they've accepted it. And then we get this other rumor. Now, this one comes from Albert Breer. This one's on Twitter, and his is a little bit different. He says this: the Lions want to bring at least 4 GM candidates back for a second interview. Now, so far they have brought in one, and that was Brad Holmes yesterday, who flew into Detroit. So Brad Holmes went from Atlanta, where he was, to Detroit to do his second interview. And the 4 GM candidates that he lists are Ed Dodds, Terry Fontenot, Jeff Ireland, and George Patton. But then Albert Breer goes on to say that the tricky situation with this is that the Denver Broncos could bring in George Patton before Lions get an opportunity to bring him in for a second interview. He also states that Jeff Ireland and Terry Fontenot, both who are working right now with the New Orleans Saints, Jeff Ireland, who is currently the assistant GM, and Terry Fontenot, who is currently the director of pro scouting for the New Orleans Saints, both of those guys, because the Saints are still in the playoffs, they would have to wait until they lose because they can't fly them out. They could do it with Brad Holmes because he was in Atlanta. They can't do that with the Saints. So until the Saints lose, they can't fly those guys out for a second in-person interview, because that's what we've been told. If it's in person, it is a finalist. Now, George Patton's first interview came in person. So does that mean the Lions are viewing him as a finalist with Brad Holmes? It could. It may be. The Lions may not need another interview with George Patton. Albert Breer has it listed because Lions have only done it once, but it was in person. So the Lions could already be viewing him as a finalist. But for those 2 Saints guys, they need to lose the playoff game. And we don't know how far they're going to go in the playoffs. So big news there. I wouldn't say conflicting rumors, but definitely different side of the thing. Now, here's the theory that tie it all together, is that maybe the Lions are looking at it and saying, okay, hey, look, Kevin Colbert is one of our top options. John Schneider signed that 6-year deal, so he's not coming. But Kevin Colbert's our top option. But we don't think it's very likely. He's 62 years old. He's contemplating retirement. He's signing 1-year deals after 1-year deals with Pittsburgh. So it may not happen. He may not want a long-term deal. He may be looking more for retirement. He may not be looking to try to turn around an organization like Detroit right now. If that is the case, okay, so be it. We'll move on to our next option. We'll have a plan B. But we'll throw the offer out there. We'll see what he says. And if he takes it, awesome. We landed Kevin Colbert. Like, that's amazing. But if we don't, okay, you know what? We'll move on to our backup option, and that is all these other GM candidates. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. How long are the Saints in the playoffs? You know, how interested are the Lions in those Saints guys? I still think it's interesting that they both work in the same front office. The Lions are interviewing both for the same job. I think it's very interesting. So we'll see what happens. A lot of rumors out there, a lot of crazy stuff going on right now in the GM world. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen with the GM position. And there's so many rumors that it's hard to really like, hey, this might happen. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Hey, don't like the messenger. Okay, I'm just a messenger. I don't make the news. I just report it. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.